Question number 1. Do you want to have a cat as a companion, or do you want to be a cat instead? What's one body part that you could even mind losing? For you, what does a perfect vacation look like? Okay. Which one do you prefer? Being controlled or being in control? What have you ever gone on a date with a person whose language is not your own? What's the weirdest gift you've ever given or received on a date? What's the craziest or most daring thing you've ever done? Which famous person would you choose as your best buddy and why? And why? How has your definition of love evolved over time? Okay. What would be the worst age to stay forever and why? Yes. What's the last super weird thing you searched on your phone? Next question. What's the funniest thing you've seen someone do in public? What would you do if you could be invisible for a day? If you could charge $100,000 for a service only you could provide, what would the service be? Have you ever eaten something that fell on the floor? 5-second rule, right? Oh yes. Shh. Next one. What's a TV show you hated and that everyone else loved, and why did you hate it? If colors had scent, which one would smell the worst, you think? And we are done with this page. Okay. Let's see. What would you be doing if you could turn your hobby into a career? That would be fun. What song would you choose to listen to constantly for the rest of your life? It's a hard one. I agree. Okay, take top 3. You had 3 songs that you are going to listen to for the rest of your life. Okay, number 1. By and number 2. And 3. Okay. What's the strangest thing you ever found on the ground? Did you keep it? No. What is the most stupid thing you ever argued about with someone? Okay. What are your most controversial opinions? Yes, you can say just one if you like. Okay, thank you for sharing that. Okay. Would you rather be able to talk to plants or understand what babies and animals are saying? Would you rather live in a world, without winter or summer? Would you rather have a third arm or a third nipple? Okay then. Next question. If you had to turn into a food, which one would you choose? Why do cats have 9 lives? If you woke up to be the last person alive on Earth, what would you do first? Why is it called a first birthday when it's really a second birthday? You think? That's a clever answer. What is the phone app you're most embarrassed to have or use? Next one. What's your least favorite organ in your body? Is ketchup a smoothie? Your favorite golden girl? That is a hard one. I know. You can pick two. And number 2. Yes, those are my favorites too. Next one. Have you watched Clarence? Yes, the cartoon. Next page. Let's see. Okay. What's the weirdest sound you can make? Thank you for that. Just say yes on that. What's the most useless gift you ever received? What do you consider the weirdest hobby? Yes, that is kind of weird. But as long as they have fun, right? Have you ever tried helping someone and have it go completely wrong? That's not good. Next one. If you had to start a rumor, what would it be? What's funny? What is the funniest email address you've ever seen? At Gmail. Cool. you could start a business related to your fetish, what kind of business would it be? Mm-hmm. And the name of the business? Suitable. Mm-hmm. Okay, next one. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you while taking a shower? Mm-hmm. Oopsie. Have you ever met someone famous of note or noteworthy in your fantasy? What would you do if you could have any job regardless of your skills and experience? If you were a character in a horror movie, how would you avoid getting killed? If you could communicate with any MCU heroes, which one would you choose? If you could have any friend's character as your wingman, wingwoman, who would it be and why? Yes, the TV series. And why? Why is that? I see. What is the funniest accident you've ever seen? Okay. Let's see. What is the weirdest single item to buy at a grocery store? What's the worst thing you could use in place of toilet paper? Yes. Next one. What is the most socially unacceptable thing that makes you laugh? What's the oddest business name you've ever seen? Would you rather have dinner with a zombie or a vampire? Who would make the worst airplane pilot? What's the worst band name you know of? First one on this page. What do you consider to be the most annoying noise? Okay. What is your favorite sleeping position of all time? What is the dumbest way you've been hurt? I'm so sorry. I hope you're feeling better. You do? That's great. Don't want you to get hurt. Okay. Next one is, what are the 3 scents you like? And 2. 3. Lovely. What sport will be invented next, you think? Or wish? Oh yes, you can also take a sport that is already exist and make it better, the way you would like it to be better. Okay, you're happy with your answer. Great. Next one then. What's your favorite board game? Which word would you use if you could only use one for the rest of your life? Would you rather have intelligence or looks? What was your most embarrassing moment in grade school? That's not good. So sorry. Would you rather stay in or go out on a Friday night? Have you ever thrown someone an extravagant party? What is the strangest thing your teacher has ever done? Yes, your old teacher in school. What is the best color in the rainbow? Who is the best movie villain? Yes, it can be cartoon or a real. You choose. Would you rather have 20 hobbies or a single passion? What's your favorite animal? Yes, of all the animals in the world. It's hard. Yes. would you describe me based on my outside appearance? Let's see. What is your favorite viral video? Who is your favorite YouTube vlogger? If you watch vlogs. Yes, or a podcast. I have to check that out. Would you rather cook or eat at a restaurant? Next one. What is the most useless talent you possess? What is the craziest thing you've done in school? How often do you replace your bed sheets? Yes. Do you like listening to podcasts? Do you like to save more or spend more? What is the weirdest superstition you've ever heard? If dark chocolate is the only available food on this planet, would you eat it? What are the 2 things you'd like to ask your pet? And 2. What 3 items would you bring if you were stuck on a desert island and could only bring 3? One, 2, and 3. Have you ever had a dream where you were not a human being? Very good. What's the most embarrassing place you've ever gone for a date? What is the silliest thing you have ever done in the name of love? That's very sweet. Have you ever eaten a food that you were convinced was disgusting, only to discover you actually loved it? What's the craziest rumor about yourself that you've ever heard of? Next page. What are the things you'd spend with $1 billion? Okay. What are the songs that make you sing along whenever you hear them? 2. Okay. The first one and the second one. That's a good one too. Okay. What has been your greatest kitchen mistake? What's the craziest bet you have ever made? Do do you believe that love is blind? Who would you want to trade lives with? If you were given the chance to steal something, what would it be? If you could only drink coffee or tea for the rest of your life, which one would you choose? What's your favorite action movie? What's the most beautiful country you ever visit? What would you do if you were offered a 1-minute ad slot during the Super Bowl that you couldn't sell? Next one. When was the last time you felt a big adrenaline rush? Who is the tallest member of your family? Who do you look up to the most? What is the oldest item in your closet? Yes, it can be something that you are wearing, or something that you just have as a memory. Last one on this page. Will you ever imagine having a child named after you? you explain the movie Matrix? Mm-hmm. How old are you? Mm-hmm. What's your favorite color? Mm. Do aliens exist? You think? Mm. Mm-hmm. Who is your celebrity crush? And what is your favorite word? Mm. Next page. What is the most awkward item in your refrigerator right now? Mm. If you could travel anywhere in the world to pursue your hobby, where would you go? Mm. It's a lovely place. What is the most stupid thing you've done in your entire life? Hmm. Okay. If you could sit next to a celebrity in a restaurant, who would it be? Hmm. If you had 24 hours to do whatever you wanted, what would you like to do? Hmm. That's nice. If you could be a Hollywood celebrity, who would you like to become? Mm. What makes your day better? If you had a bad day and needed something to feel better, what would it be? Mm. Very good. What is the easiest dish to cook? Okay. Mm. How do you deal with a stressful environment? Mm. Next page. See. Out of the 4 seasons, what's your favorite one? Mm. What is the most absurd thing you've been tricked into doing or believing? What is something true that nobody agrees with you on? Which instrument has the funniest sound? Do you care about what other people tell you? It depends. If you could meet anyone in this world today, who would you meet? What is the greatest risk you have ever taken? Have you ever thought of what your future baby or fur baby will be named? It's private. Okay. What are those things you're too old to do, but you still enjoy? You're not too old to do anything. Very good. I agree. You can do whatever you like, no matter how old you get, as long as you enjoy it, of course. Who's the messiest person you've ever known? Okay, let's see. Which Two smells better, fresh cut grass or bread baking in the oven? That's a hard one too. I agree. If you had to choose. Okay. Let's see. Who are you gonna call? What is the loneliest number? Did Picasso paint cows? And the last one. If you could change your name for a day, what would it be? Well, thank you so much